Hey! It's your favorite corruption fighter. That damn Michael C. Marsh. So listen, I can't speak on what any other group or organization is doing. All I can tell you is what me, Team Success, is doing over here. So I'm on the way to my favorite agency, the Indian River County Sheriff's Office, to pick up that young public records request. Because you know, my Friday Netflix and chill is going through dash cam footage. Yeah, it sure is. But listen, we're about to move on to bigger and better things than dash cam footage, because we need to begin a partnership between Gifford and the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. Now, how do you do that? Well, there are some real good deputies, and I actually spoke to one yesterday who was willing to sit down with anyone from Gifford. So, even though your sheriff has denied to meet with most of you in Gifford, that's okay, because you still have some hard-working men and women of the Indian River County Sheriff's Office that will take the time off the clock to make sure that the citizens of Gifford feel like they can actually speak to some of those deputies. So that's what Team Success is working on. We have a new public information officer at the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. Damn, Major Eric Flowers. I guess I ain't gonna never get an email back from you, sir. I don't know how I will sleep. So, we have now Lieutenant Young, who I've reached out to, waiting to hear back from him. And I'm also waiting to hear back from Captain Milo Thornton, because we will be rallying, we will be protesting. In June, we will go from the house where the murder of Alteria Woods took place to the sheriff's office. What we want is the sheriff to retract the fact that he used a booking photo of Miss Alteria Woods, because at the end of the day, your sheriff said she was a victim. She is still a victim. There was no reason to try to criminalize her during that press conference. So since you can't take back the press conference, let's go ahead and see if your sheriff will at least say that it was not exactly the best judgment on his part. Because we know they got access to David, so they sure can get a picture off the DMV. Ask me how I know. But anyway, this is not about your sheriff. This is about how we can partner up with the sheriff's office. Because here's the thing. I want to know where the killer of Chambliss is hiding right now. But the problem is, I'm sure listen, there was so many people, I guarantee someone's seen something. But no one wants to come forward. So here's the thing. Allow me to be the person to go back and let the sheriff's office know who it is. Because there's no fear over here, over at Team Success. I grew up in Palm Beach County. There's nothing in Gifford that puts any fear in me whatsoever. So anyways, we need to hunt down the killer of Chambliss, whether it was an accident or what. Someone needs to be brought to justice, because Deputy Chambliss did not deserve to be killed. Period. And there's too many people. See, here's the problem. Not only do we need to educate Gifford, but we also you need to understand that when things like that happen and no one's cooperating, that also makes it look bad for the city of Gifford. So it's time to clean up shop, baby. Wanda Scott's been doing it for a number of years, but now Wanda's got some reinforcement. We're coming into Gifford, and we're going to educate. So what we're shooting for is, just like they have coffee with a cop, we're going to make it to where if you have a question of, hey, can a cop arrest you for loud music? Damn, they sure can't. They sure can't. But it's questions like that when you deal with good deputies who actually know the law, and they say, no, that should not take place. So that's what Michael C. Marsh is working on as I'm on my way to Indian River County Sheriff's Office. There's one of the boys in green driving past me. Anyhow, that's what I'm working on. Because here's the thing. You can hold whatever meetings you want. You can go and it's more about us hearing ourselves speak. It's time for action. It's time for action, baby. The only way anything's going to change is, number one, you need to vote out these officials that do not have your best interests. And if you don't know who's running for the county commissioner in your district, or you don't know who's representing you at the city council level, then that's a problem. That is an absolute problem, because if you don't know what's taking place in your own community, you're going to keep electing in these demons who do not have your best interests in mind. So, we are here at my favorite agency, the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. This is my favorite building here. You know why this is my favorite building? They need to name it after me. This should be the Marsh Building. You know why? Because them cameras right there, yeah. This guy right here is the reason for those cameras. Yeah, all you gotta do is go on Facebook and show what cameras don't work, and they magically put a work request in. What? Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. Because when I put that young public records request in, shouts out to Miss Monique Jenkins. Listen, over here at Team Success, we also showcase the good men and women, the hardworking ones, over at the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. Monique Jenkins is aces. Anytime I put a public records request in like that, I get a response. You know, they can teach Palm Beach County a thing or two. But not just Monique. So, I spoke to a deputy that patrols. Hey, I tell you, they need to have better internet over there at the sheriff's office. Or at least give me like some type of Wi-Fi password. I mean, dang. Anyways, we're just getting some of this young dash cam footage. Oh. I'm gonna stop real quick to say hello. If you guys ever need a bondsman, shouts out to my favorite bondsman, Milano. Just ask for Jack over there. They won't hold you hostage like other bondsmen do, literally. So, here's the thing. Not only do you have access to jail footage, and I've told you this time after time, but if you disagree with a ticket or you disagree with any type of arrest, we got these young dash cam videos. You see that? Yeah, there's a bunch of them there. And see, you can request those. You can request those because, you know, the policy of the agency is their mobile vehicle recording policy is anytime they interact with the public, they should have on their dash camera. Yeah, show should. And they got that little audio attachment. And, yeah, they should have that on. And if they don't have it on, then they're violating their own policy. The more you know. So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to partner with the sheriff's office. We're going to shoot for monthly meetings. The new public information officer, we're going to see what he says. I think it's a win-win. A win-win. Because Gifford will see that there's actual deputies that aren't there to harass them. And the ones who don't want to participate, then, hey, we'll put them on blast. Period. But right now we're going to work on building the relationship first. So that's my game plan. And I'm going to reach out to some of the fine folks from my hometown in Palm Beach County. The Black Votes Matter. And we're going to figure out how can we incorporate that into Gifford. So you want to change? It's time to vote for a change. So my main goal is we're going to educate Gifford. We sure are. So anyways, until next time, Indian River County, I am, you are, we are. It's Team Success. Wanda Scott, where were you? I was at the sheriff's office. It was terrible. Paige and Queen Scott, you left me there all by myself, Queen. I'll tell you, Queen, you've been slacking. You fell asleep early last night. You ain't out this morning. You're fired, Queen. You're absolutely fired. Alright, let me go make some money so I can pay for all this dash cam footage. Until next time, peace!
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago. And so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too, because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Sheriff County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me, and I'm sick of it. So I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it, 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt-free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.